A Message from the Milpa by Rachel Barglow. Growing up in an affluent suburban town on the outskirts of Boston, we get all of our food from the supermarket. Occasionally, we will go outside and pick a handful of basil leaves or a plump red cherry tomato from our garden, but that's about it in terms of agricultural living. Our garden is pretty to look at, with its wildflowers, long, stretching bean stalks, and brightly colored vegetables, but we don't depend on it for food. When I was in 4th grade, my family and I had the opportunity to travel to Teosinte, El Salvador, as part of a sister city program. Teosinte is a small farming village of around 340 people, hidden away in the mountainous region of northern El Salvador. During my visit, I got to see a very different way of life that helped me understand the importance of keeping the earth healthy. The people of Teosinte are subsistence farmers. They depend almost entirely on their land to keep them alive. The town is surrounded by crop fields, or milpas, tended to by each family, filled with rows and rows of beans, rustling husks of corn, juicy sugar cane, many varieties of vegetables, and tall trees with large melons dangling off of the branches. I watched day after day as men would hike up the steep hills and work in the blazing sun, and saw the villagers get up at 5:30 each morning to grind dried corn for their tortillas. During my time in Teosinte, it struck me how different our lives are. If a big storm or hurricane struck my town, we would just stay inside, and at the worst, our power would go out. But if this happened in Teosinte, their fields could be damaged and they could immediately have a scarcity of food. Often, during the dry season, the crops dry up and die, and during the rainy season, crops wash away. While I might not be in the same situation as them, it is still my responsibility to do all I can to preserve the climate and, therefore, preserve their livelihoods. Everyone around the world depends on one another to save the planet and everyone living on it. If I can do my part to help pass the Green New Deal, I would not only be helping the people who live in the same town, state, or country as me, I would be helping people all over the world, including the friends I made in Teosinte.